This is the Professor, CBMD PhD, and today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. It is 8:43 and 13 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and today's research, UFO capella. So let's hop to it here. The sighting of a UFO August 13, 1960, by California Highway Patrolmen described a highly maneuverable elliptical object. Toward the end of the observation, a second similar object was observed. In a letter to an NICAP member, the Air Force stated, the findings are that the individuals concerned witnessed a refraction of the planet Mars and the two bright stars, Aldebaran and Betelgeuse. Temperature inversions contributed to the phenomenon, as the planet Mars was quite low in the skies, and the inversion caused it to be projected upwards. In a letter to NICAP, the Air Force stated, it is an impossible task to determine what the exact light source was for each specific incident, but the planet Mars and the star Capella were the most probable answers for these sightings. The change of identification occurred at the same time NICAP reported in a specific bulletin for October 1960 that the first three named astronomical objects all were below the horizon at the time of the sighting. As it happens, the star Capella is the only one named which was above the horizon at the time of the sighting. NICAP recently telephoned the office of a California senator and confirmed that the state is on daylight saving time, PDT, from April 26th to October 25th. At the time, the planet Mars was about 1 hour, important example, about 15 degrees, below the eastern horizon. It is completely absurd to suppose that it could in any way account for the sighting. Aldebaran did not rise until about 1 a.m., Betelgeuse about 3 a.m. As for Capella, which was barely above the horizon when the sighting began, no star by the wildest stretch of imagination could give the appearance of a large ellipse a few hundred feet off the ground, nor could it maneuver as described by the police officers. Also, the objects disappeared below the eastern horizon at the end of the sighting, whereas Capella would have risen about 35 degrees in that period. The Air Force explanation of this case is one of the most strange and counter to fact on record. This video was created for educational purposes only. Codename Will, Professor Christopher Brunet, Leader of Research, Scientist, Ufologist, Psychic, Computer Programmer, Computer Technician, Philanthropist, Writer, Mathematician, Artist, Photographer, Film Producer, Chef, Animal, and Nature Lover. Passion, World Peace. Hope you enjoyed listening. Until next time, have an excellent day. This is the Professor, CBMD PhD.